Hello students, welcome back to Social Studies class. Today we are looking at the Social Studies May-June 2017 paper 2 question 1. But before we start, I want to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers. And if you are stopping by my channel for the very first time, welcome. If you love this video, if you want to see more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Turn on that notification bell that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified immediately. All right, let us begin. So remember, we are looking at the Social Studies May-June 2017 paper 2 question 1. And the first question is, Mr. and Mrs. Brown were married for 9 years, and the marriage ended in divorce. The family court is helping them to settle the issue of alimony. A. Define the term alimony for 2 marks. So we're just going to define the term alimony. It's just 2 marks. Remember, when you're answering your questions, to do so in complete sentences. So here we go. Alimony is financial support that a person is ordered by a court to give to their spouse during separation or following a divorce. Question 2. Domestic violence may lead to divorce. State 2 other types of conflicts that could have led to the breakdown of the marriage. 2 marks. 2 conflicts that could have led to the breakdown of a marriage are 1. Lack of commitment, 2. Infidelity, 3. Lack of physical intimacy, 4. Abuse. And these are just 4 reasons, right? There are many others that you could write. Question B. Describe 2 types of family in the Caribbean for 4 marks. 2 types of family in the Caribbean are single-parent family. And because we're describing, we're just going to write a little bit more on each answer. So single-parent family, this family is consisted of 1 parent living with child or children. Nuclear family, this family is consisted of both parents living with child or children. And there are many other types of families in the Caribbean that you could write for your answer. Question C suggests 3 strategies that an association for the protection of families may use to reduce the incidence of domestic violence in the family. 6 marks. Part 2 of the question. Explain why each strategy suggested in C1 is likely to be successful. And this is another 6 marks. All right? Do not make the mistake of writing both or answering both questions in 1 paragraph. This is 2 different questions and they carry 2 different marks. Okay, students? So the first thing we need to do is to answer the first part of the question, which carries a total of 6 marks. 3 strategies that an association can use to reduce the incidence of domestic violence in the family are: strategy 1, education. Right? That's the first part of the question. Explanation. This is the second part of the question now, where you are going to explain why do you think that this strategy, education, that you have written down will be successful in helping to reduce the incidence of domestic violence in families. Explanation 1. The association can use education to help reduce domestic violence in the family. If families are educated about what domestic violence is, the signs of domestic violence, what they should do if they are experiencing domestic violence, and where they can seek help if they are in a family where domestic violence is prevalent, right? The association can educate families through the mass media. Example, using the radio, television, social media to inform families about domestic violence. Education can also take the form of the association visiting local community functions, such as neighborhood watch meetings or youth club meetings. They could also visit the churches to educate citizens about domestic violence. While educating families about domestic violence, they could also invite other persons who have been victims of domestic violence to share their experience and how they overcome it. So this is strategy 1, and strategy 1 explanation of why I believe that education will be successful in helping to prevent domestic violence in families. Strategy 2: lobbying for government to modify or introduce family laws to better deal with domestic violence in the family. Now, I am going to explain in explanation 2 why do I believe that this strategy, lobbying for government to modify or introduce family laws to better deal with domestic violence in the family, will be successful. All right. The association can lobby for the government to modify or introduce family laws to better deal with domestic violence in the family by writing to the government, using the mass media and social media to get the attention of the government on this matter. In advocating to the government, the association should also ensure that they have the relevant statistics readily available to back up their arguments. When these laws are modified or when they are introduced by the government should ensure that they are strict laws and sanctions for abusers who engages in domestic violence. These laws will deter individuals in a family from engaging in domestic violence. Strategy 3: counseling. Why do I believe that counseling will be successful in dealing or curtailing domestic violence in the family? Explanation: counseling is another strategy that can be used by the association for the protection of families to help reduce the incidences of domestic violence in the family. This will work because domestic violence can affect the social, emotional, physical being of an individual. The association can set up one-on-one counseling sessions with family members or group family sessions where families can meet with other families experiencing domestic violence or those that have experienced domestic violence and they have overcome it, right? At counseling sessions, families can talk freely about the causes, the effects, and also solutions to, to help reduce domestic violence in families. I hope this video was helpful, and remember, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, to just hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Turn on that notification bell that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified immediately.